This tunnel leads to the magic ring of Gandor. With it, we can rid Middle-earth of the evil Malhavoc.
Oh, so close to being an actual Tolkien reference. Well, we've got 3 tasks to get through, so let's get this over with. Here's the first one.
Great Para, the tunnel's alive!
And your reaction time was just as bad as Jaina's. I bet Aquaman never had this problem. Okay, they're just trying to play to the weird fetish crowd now, aren't they? Naturally, Wonder Woman gets them out of this predicament with her lasso, the solution to all of life's problems. Yes, pulling out one tooth makes them all fall out. Of course. And now the writers decide it's time to remind the kids about what they just saw 5 seconds ago.
I'm sure glad we made it past the first of the 3 deadly tasks.
I barely escaped with my life.
Oh, and this is Middle-earth, have we mentioned that? Malhavoc gets a little pissed about the escape and puts the Wonder Twins in something called a diamond cage.
You won't suffer.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Much.
Ah, I see what you did there. And by the way, we'll never find out exactly what's so terrible about being locked in a diamond cage. Hard to believe, I know. Back with the heroes who are actually doing something, they get attacked by, get this, the Spider People, which I guess are supposed to be like the giant spiders in Lord of the Rings. Somehow, I doubt Alan Lee and John Howe got much inspiration from these guys. But anyone who knows Batman knows he's always prepared for anything, and sure enough...
My bat laser may be able to cut us free.
Well, now they're all screwed.
Listen. It's the giant snails.
Okay, I don't even need to check this time. There are no giant snails in Middle-earth. This is not Middle-earth, and I don't even think these writers have ever read Lord of the Rings. I'm just calling it Random Fantasy World from now on. So yeah, giant snails. And how do the snails beat the spiders? By throwing them around with their eye stalks. I wouldn't have called that one.
They've been friends of the Troll Kingdom for centuries.
Which is why we're just now finding out about them. Seriously, they went to the trouble to set up Batman's sparkly cape, but not the giant snails?
The strange ones escape again. Gorka must tell Malhavoc.
Yeah, Gorka, you get on that, as soon as I figure out who you are and what you're doing here. So, this guy who came out of nowhere shows up just in time to stop Malhavoc from killing the Super Friends. I think we're now up to 3 Deus Ex Machinas in a row. What's next, a giant Terry Gilliam foot crushing the bad guy? So there's just one more task to go, and wait, is Gleek copping a feel? Mark your calendars, I'm pretty sure this is the only time you'll ever see Gleek touching a woman.
Great flaming troll hammers! It's the magic ring of Gandor!
We seem to be in luck. There's no 3rd deadly task.
Shemucks.
I'll get the ring.
Ooh, climbing the ladder. No one's thought of that before.
To the surprise of no one who's ever read a fantasy story, the stairs turn out to be a dragon. And check out his deep, manly roar.
You're a girl dragon.
Then Malhavoc shows up, so Batman tosses out a lame taunt to get him to break the dragon's chain. Somehow I doubt this is going down as one of the great Batman gambits. Then Malhavoc immobilizes Baldascan, but Batman just picks him up. That was screen time well spent.
There, you must put the ring on the statue's finger before Malhavoc returns.
That shouldn't be any problem.
Okay, you do realize that anything that goes wrong from here is your fault, right?
With my short troll legs, it's difficult to climb.
Now she knows what it's like to be Snooky.
You and your friends have made a valiant effort, Baldascan. But I'm afraid you've finally lost.
Well, maybe if you weren't just standing there the whole time he was talking, that wouldn't have happened. And it gets better. She clearly lets go of the ring for no reason. The story was almost over. You're just trying to get another sexy cover out of this, aren't you? Ooh, what the hell was that about? Were the animators just really bored that day? Granted, their lives must have resembled a level of hell Dante never even dreamed of, but I think tying a monkey's tail in a knot is a sign that you're about ready for retirement.
Now I shall summon my greatest power and destroy the entire Troll Kingdom.
Oh god, he's going to make them watch after last season. But Gleek picks up the ring, puts it on the statue's finger, and it comes to life and kills Malhavoc. Not too violently, though. We can't be creating any serial killers here. And all the Super Friends turn back to normal by reversing the polarity of the neutron flow or some other crap not worth paying attention to.
Supers, what happened?
That's what I'd like to know, too. I'm guessing whatever happened to you down in that hole was way more interesting.
Gleek's your real hero.
So you're leaving him here to lead the troll people as their new lord and master, right? Nope. Well, I can dream. Oh, they didn't. Please tell me they didn't.
You must have been having some dream.
Yes, it was all a dream. The one thing that could have made this episode even worse, and there it is. All I can say is I feel dirty knowing we were running around in Gleek's subconscious the whole time. Actually, now that I think about it, there were some hints about this.
It's the giant snails.
There's a little stinger at the end that hints that it was all real, but my brain has already melted, so I'll just let it go. I really don't know what to say about this one. There's nothing here for the DC fans and even less for the Tolkien fans. There is no reason at all that the two genres had to cross streams. Middle-earth is probably the densest, most detailed fictional universe ever created, so there's plenty of material to draw from. But they went the route of putting no effort at all into this story, just like everything else in the Super Friends canon. As a fan of Tolkien, I'm massively disappointed, although I can't say his creations haven't suffered worse.
Gandalf, it's really you! Oh, it's been so long!
And now I'm off to see if the Dark Knight can cleanse this taste out of my mouth. See you next time on Saturday Morning Glory.
I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah. The mother boys don't know how to act. Yeah. I'm thinking special, what's behind your back?